Hi everyone and welcome back to the fields of the migrating Miro birds. Now, there may be hundreds or thousands of Miro birds, but in today's documentary we're going to show you how just misunderstood these great and grand creatures are. They aren't really the devastating beasts that most people portray them to be. No, they are just gentle giants. Ones that most people fear without even knowing how grand and majestic they are. Of course, sometimes they are great and grand beasts that just try to unalive our poor little Gourmand. Feels wrong to call them that name. So instead, let's come up with a different name. Now, there have been tons of suggestions for amazing names. So many so that it feels wrong for me to just pick one. So instead, I will leave it up to chance. And now we get to the moment you've all been waiting for. The moment where we pick their name. This should be fun. Now, what I've decided, because there were 12 separate names that I loved every single one of them, and it seemed like a lot of other people loved every single one of them too. There was a lot of them, and I figured it'd only be fair, especially since with the voting, it was only really that separated any one name by one vote. And there were a lot of ones that tied. So I figured it'd only be fair if we just pit the names against one another. They will battle to see which one comes out on top. And how we're going to do that is, let me explain it, kind of convoluted, kind of crazy, kind of nuts. Probably you've seen this before. We've got our names all listed in a bracket. So the first name will fight against the second name, and I have them all numbered based on who's going to fight who. And whichever one rolls higher on a d20, which I've pulled up on Google, moves on. And we will continue to do that until we are down to the victor, the final one. So, our first bout comes from Glorp and Kronk. Now, I will roll the first one. This one's going to be for Glorp. The first is 8. Glorp comes out swinging with a nasty 8. Not bad, but can it hold up against a 17? It can't, which means Kronk moves on. Kronk has successfully defeated Glorp and moves on into the second round. Now, we know that there's been a lot of bloodshed, even in the first bout, so what is going to happen with the second one? We have Lorbil against Glorby, or Gorby, sorry, my bad. I'm getting a little tongue-tied because I'm just so darn excited. A 14. Lorbil comes out with a right hook. It lands to the jaw of Lorbil. Can Lorbil recover? They cannot. That is a critical fail. Gets somehow impaled by some spike somewhere, I'm guessing. In the second round, Kronk will fight Gorby, but let's figure out who's going to be fighting between these four. Mr. Chunk comes out swinging, a lot of body blows, a little bit of stamina loss there, but Gordon Ramsay doesn't bat an eye. An absolutely uppercut to the jaw. They're down. Unfortunately for Mr. Chunk, Gordon Ramsay is coming out on top on that fight. Now the next bout comes from Gorbo and Squinch. These two fighters are pros in this industry, and it's really going to come down to who has the stamina. And apparently it's Gorbo in a first round knockout. Who would have guessed that? Probably because every single round is a first round knockout. Unfortunately for the Gorm, they're not performing like they normally would. It does not seem like things are going their way. But that doesn't mean that they're out of it. They could absolutely get obliterated by a 15! Holy crap. But there we have a second Gordon on the board. Now, the question is will we see the Battle of the Gordons? There may be a Battle of the Titans coming. Gordons are a strong favorite in this one, because there are more than one of them. Unfortunately, though, Blumbo showed up with a steel chair for this fight. Apparently, no one told Gordon this was going to be a cage match, because Blumbo absolutely caved in Gordon's head. Unfortunate, really, but, you know, sometimes these things happen. Now, for the real fights. The real ones from all of the victors from before. They're a little exhausted. They're a little tired from their fights before, so they might not have the same punch that they were packing in the first round. Now Kronk comes out swinging. Let's see what happens here. That's a 6. Solid, not great. Is it enough, though? Oh, barely lost. That glass chin of Kronk is not going to heal anytime soon. We knew that that was a possible weakness of theirs, and unfortunate for them, it did actually come across during the scouting. The Gordon Ramsay-Gorbo fight was so tight. I cannot believe how close that bout was. I can't believe that Gordon Ramsay is going into the final round. They have earned the respect the same way as Gorb has earned the respect with that nasty flurry of blows. And really, Blumbo stood no chance there at the end. It was a sad day when Blumbo just got obliterated, but unfortunately for a Nat 1, Gorb had the upper hand. Now, we're down to the final 3. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to have these 3 fighting one another in 3 separate rounds, and I'll show you. So we'll have Gorby go up against Gordon Ramsay. We'll see which one wins here. It looks like Gorby is a pretty solid favorite. Oh, that is a devastating blow to Gordon Ramsay. So Gorby gets a 19 on them. And what I'm going to do now is the next one, because Gordon Ramsay rolled a 1, I'm going to put down the 1. Now I'm going to have Gordon Ramsay and Gorb fight one another. Not looking great for Gordon Ramsay. They're not out just yet, but a 1 and a 12 doesn't look good because that only gives them a total of, that's right, you guessed it, 13. Now you're going to see how this works, right? Now when Gorby fights Gorb, then we will actually figure out how much we tally everything up, and whoever comes out on top with the most points is going to be who inevitably wins this. Now Gorb comes out with an 8. Oh, that's really unfortunate for Gorb because a 4 and an 8 only gives them 12. So they came actually in last place in our battle royale for the finish with these 3 because Gorby, with a total of 28, hold on, carry the 1. Yes, 28 points is our victor. Thank you for all contestants who participated. And please remember to tip your waiter and be kind to our staff on your way out the door. Now, we return you to our normal broadcasted slugcat, also known as RAINWORLD. I love doing little things like that, where we can kind of create our own game out of a game that we already have, and we also are able to kind of come together and name our little slugcat, even when the voting is super tight, super close, and there's a lot of really amazing options. What the heck just happened? People were telling me in the comments that the game wouldn't save because I starved there. That was fine. I ran back through the field of the Miro birds. I made it, but why did I lose a cycle? Did I die because I was starving? But I didn't starve more than once. That shouldn't happen. Can you not eat anything? Because I was trying to save those blueberries. I didn't know that was even a mechanic. I just figured, I'm not going to eat any blueberries because I need to save those for the next cycle. So our first real death with poor Gorby, who got their new name and then got. It comes from starvation, which is unfortunate for our poor little fluffy friend. Also, a lot of people were telling me that there may or may not be new and interesting, not just mechanics with our new little guy, but also there's new and interesting enemies that we're going to be fighting. So I don't know what the new and interesting enemies are going to be. Hopefully it's nowhere near the blueberries, because if it's anywhere near our bundle of blueberries, the daddy longlegses, I'm going to absolutely lose it. Because they're bad enough all by their lonesome. They don't need backup. Speaking of obsessively annoying creatures, I'm sure there's a silver lizard above me somewhere. Oh, it's up there. Oh, God. I forgot how close that always is. And I actually wasn't high enough for that jump, but somehow we made it. Everybody see it? Good. I'm about to do a magic trick. Ta-da! Yeah. Why don't you sit there and think about what you've done? There's one. Let's bring down the other ones. New food source. I know you're around here somewhere. Come here, lizard. I'm starving. This is fun. I've been told I can eat these. I'm going to. I am done being the food. They are now my food. There we go. There's one. Come here. I need 2 hands for this. This is a big meal. Eat. Eat. Eat my fill. Yes, my pretty. Devour it. Devour it all. It feels good to finally be the predator instead of the prey. I almost feel bad for them. If they weren't the sole cause of my anguish for the majority of the last playthrough I had, I would feel bad for them. What are you doing here? Actually, no, you're here at a good time. See if I can get a decent shot on this thing. Come on. This way. This way. I need you to go this way. Come on. Come through here. I need you through this. Or just chill right there, I guess. Maybe. No, you're moving. Actually, that's a better spot for you. Why? Because that gives me a wide open shot. And a power bomb for good measure. Oh, maybe not. Oh, well. Here you go. You're free. Just stay away from the lizard. I got eating to do. If it moves, I eat it. From this point forward. Now I need my spear. And if I slam these together, I get an exploding spear, right? Dude, no, come on. Exploding spear. Can't you make an exploding spear with these 2 things? Maybe I need to be up here. I need the high ground in order to make a exploding spear. I swear I can craft these 2 things together. Why can't I just wrap it around it? Okay, if I combine these 2, I get this? Did I just eat that other thing? Okay, so now this is a bomb, right? And if I combine these 2, dude, yeah, combine them? I swear I should be able to wrap this around this and create an exploding spear of some sort. Okay, let's go this way. Now I just need to be careful. There is a bundle of blueberries marching around somewhere around here. I was hoping that would get it to move. It did! Awesome! Good. My plan is hopefully coming together. I need it to really move. I need it to go down and kind of get out of my way. Because I either need a spear to get around this, or I really need to, like, utilize the grappling effect of the blue sock friend. Just because I don't have the same agility as Squib. Oh, crap. Grab it. Go. Go, 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 go. It's gonna, like, reach out and, like, try to grab me. It knows I'm around there. Hopefully that's gonna distract it enough so I can make my way up and around. And I hope it doesn't hear me. It's hard with Gorby. Because they get exhausted and they just throw their whole weight behind it. I think I'm okay, though. Good? You good? Oh, crap. They definitely heard that. That's the other problem with Gorby is there's a lot of mass to be heard, so when we hit the ground, it is a thunk. How are we on time? We could go off to the right and save. Oh, I was also told that that would be useful for other slugs. So possibly, this might be the time that it's going to be useful. And look, this is a really simple gate to get through. Both directions. And I'm pretty sure it was a lot more difficult to get over here before. Let me check this out before I go up to 5P. Oh crap, what is that thing? That is a menace. Whatever that thing is, I don't want to mess with it. No, thank you. That one can just go screw itself. I'm not messing with that thing. What the heck is happening? Come on through! You want to come this way? Come on! That was like a mechanical lizard. And it has a weird jump. Why are there rocket-powered lizards now, all of a sudden? I'm not screwing with rocket-powered lizards. Where'd it go? Am I supposed to go this way? Am I supposed to see these things? Am I supposed to be this scared? Probably. How? How was it just here and now it's gone? Oh, this is a bad idea. I guess for the lore. Got it! Screw you, you stupid thing. Now what is this? Why was it there? Is this food? Oh, it is. It is a food that I could eat. Now stay here. I need my stabby sword, and I need this. I'm going to devour it. I know there is stuff down here that is super helpful and super awesome, but I gotta find it without getting got. Does this one take me over there? It does. Cool. I need to get off to the right. I vaguely remember that there is a very important thing here. Ah, probably that if I had to guess. Put this down. It's fine. Now, grab this. Put in mouth. I don't need that bomb, I don't think. I do need this spear. Now I have a lore pearl. I am risking my life for pearls now. We are at that stage of the game, I guess. Before, I wasn't worried about it. But now, I really do want to know. I want to know what happened. I want to know the lore. I want to interact with Moon and actually see what everyone is kind of talking about. And figure out what happened in this world. Why is everything stuck in a cycle? And maybe, just maybe, these pearls have the answer. Maybe not. I don't know. But I will find out. But there is a sleepy spot. And there's popcorn off to the right. So we're going to, once we wake up, we're going to go off and eat the popcorn and then continue our journey to 5P. We now have a lore pearl. Something important. And we are doing our darndest to eat every single thing that moves. If it moves, eat it! That's going to be my motto for this run. But that's for the next episode. So thank you so much for watching this one. And remember to take care and good